Hi everyone, welcome back. My name's Diana, aka Bookish Di, and due to peer pressure, once again, from the Stitch and Bitch crew, I am signing up for another readathon. So next Monday, so by the time this video comes up, the Reading Rush will have already started. This is formerly known as the Booktubeathon, but it's essentially just a week-long period where you do a lot of reading. There are challenges where you can get badges, and the former Girl Scout in me loves the thought of badges. So I decided, after hearing about it from Claire and Rhea, to do the Reading Rush challenge and try and earn all the badges. So there are 7 prompts, which works out well, so 1 for each day. And so the books that I have on my TBR, so the first challenge is Purple on the Cover. So I'm going to be reading That Inevitable Victorian Thing by E.K. Johnston. I've read E.K. Johnston's Star Wars books. I haven't read her original fiction yet, but I really like the cover. I've heard this is very queer, which I'm very excited about. And yeah, so it is set in a world where the British Empire never ended, so there is that component to it. So I'm interested to see how it gets handled, and if it, colonialism is ever discussed. But anyway, so That Inevitable Victorian Thing by E.K. Johnston for Purple on the Cover. Another prompt is reading a book in the same location. And so to make sure that I actually do read it in the same location, I chose a shorter book that has been on my TBR for a while. So it is Dusk or Dark or Dawn or Day by Seanan McGuire. It is a novella published by Tor.com. It is about a woman who dies, but she died too soon, so she's still around as a ghost. And so stuff is happening in New York City, and she has to deal with it. I don't know who, because in terms of novellas, Seanan McGuire is more well known for the Wayward Children stuff, or the things she publishes under Mira Grant. So I hadn't heard much discussion about this, but anyway, I'm interested to see what it's about, and a new world. So another challenge is read an author's first book. So I'm reading The Weight of Feathers by Anna Marie McLelmore. This follows 2 families in competing circuses. I really, really adore her writing. I've read When the Moon Was Ours. I've started Wild Beauty. I need to finish that at some point. But anyway, this was her first novel, and I'm very excited to read it and see how it holds up compared to some of her later stuff that I've read. So for first novel, The Weight of Feathers by Anna Marie McLelmore. Next is a book you meant to read last year. So I'm reading Trail of Lightning by Rebecca Roanhorse. I've heard nothing but good things about this book from a variety of people. It's nominated for a Hugo this year. I'm not voting in the Hugos because I didn't get my shit together in time to get a supporting membership. So hopefully next year that happens. Anyway, this has been on my TBR for a while. It is set in a post-apocalyptic world. The main character, Maggie, is Dine, or Navajo, and it is an urban fantasy as well. So post-apocalyptic urban fantasy. So yeah, and like I said, I've heard very good things about it, and it's one that I meant to get to last year and just for various reasons didn't read it. Next is a non-human main character. So I am going to be restarting The Dragon Pearl by Yoon-Ha Lee. This is his middle grade novel for the Rick Riordan Presents line. It follows young girl Min, who is a fox spirit, so she can shape change, and it's about her quest to find her brother who deserted from the Space Force. So Min leaves her colony behind to try and find out what happened to her brother, and hopefully bring him back. I had started this a while ago and then just got distracted because I had some library books that were due first that I needed to read. So I'm going to be restarting this book. this will be my first Yoon Ha Lee novel. I hadn't read his Missionaries of Empire series, but I've liked the books I've read so far for the Rick Riordan Presents line, and so I'm looking forward to reading this. So next is a book with 5 or more words in the title. So I have 2 options for this. The first one is Star Wars New Jedi Order, Agents of Chaos 2, Jedi Eclipse, I believe is the full title, by James Luceno. It is part of the New Jedi Order from the old expanded universe. I've been very slowly making my way through this series. It's interesting to read in terms of, like, the Star Wars has moved on from that, but it was really influential for a lot of people, but I didn't read them at the time, so I'm not reading them with the same nostalgia that I know other folks are, so it's a little too grimdarky for me at this point, but I'm gonna just keep plugging away at it, I think. Anyway, so that's one option. The other one is A Close and Common Orbit by Becky Chambers. It is the second book in the Wayfarers series. I read A Long Way to a Small Angry Planet over vacation, and I adored it a lot. And so I already have book 2. So I'm gonna see which one I feel like reading in terms of the 5 or more letters. So it could be this, it could be the Star Wars book. I don't know yet. And then finally, the final prompt is read a book, then watch its movie adaptation. So I am going to be reading The Darkest Minds by Alexandra Bracken and then watching the movie version. So The Darkest Minds is about kids who get sick and some who recover get superpowers. The movie version didn't get really that great reviews, but it's on HBO, and I haven't seen it yet. And I have some friends who did read The Darkest Minds and really liked it, so I'm interested to see how it what it's about, and then, seeing how good or bad the movie version is. So anyway, that is my TBR for the Reading Rush. I do have a profile set up on their website, so I'll link that down below. Please friend me so I can see what folks are reading. So is anyone here participating in the Reading Rush? If you are you going for all the challenges? Are there any books that you're planning on reading? Please let me know in the comments. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe and then share with a friend. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'm hoping to get another video up in a few days with my Q2 book haul. I meant for it to go up earlier, but then life happened. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching, and hopefully I will be talking to you soon. All right, bye.